Hey comrades, today we're doing another story time, as you can see by the title. Before we start with week 3 and 4, I forgot 3 things about week 1 and 2 that we did. So I'll talk about those first real quick, and then we'll continue with week 3 and 4. Alright, so let's get started.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the longboat until he's sober, put him in the longboat until he's sober, put him in the longboat until he's sober, early in the morning.
So during week 2, we did the marlin spike exercise, basically line handling and stuff. That's what we did. I hope I didn't actually mention it last video. Okay. Anyways, basically, you know, you're on a little boat, whatever, like a little mini boat, mini ship. You did line handling, so during the line, tying it, heaving the line, you know, pulling it and stuff like that. And then someone up on top is like overseeing everything, something like that. So, what I remember from that, I was really excited about doing it. Nobody really screwed up big time. But I remember I was really excited about doing it. And it ended up being the fastest, well, the second fastest division in the last month. So that was something. Right, number 2. Main PT tests, PT0, we did that, I think week 1, I think it was. I think it was week 2. Well, what we did there, basically, running, push-ups, pull-ups, just in the realize my rack mate, we'll call him Recruit Wooly Push-Up. He didn't know how to do a single push-up. Not that he was weak, he just didn't know how to use his body to actually push himself up and down. It took him like, I think like 4 weeks for him to finally be able to figure, 3 or 4 weeks for him to finally be able to figure it out. Like every night we used to like help him figure out how to do a push-up, how to use his body to do a push-up. So yeah. Alright, third thing now, then we'll get. Then we'll be back on track. So we had the swim test during the second week, I think it was, second week. Basically you had to jump off from like the highest, like what, like 10 meters or 6, 7, I don't know. It was kind of high up. Practicing, you had to abandon ship, and you learned how to you know, jump off the ship and swim away from the wreckage. And then remember that people there, so there's a good amount of people who are like, they're like, okay, I got this. And you can kind of tell, like, they've either never jumped from that high before, or they didn't really know how to swim. And yeah, some people actually joined the Navy, not knowing how to swim. Come on. And they were all like, all nervous, like, oh my god, I hope I pass this, I want to get kicked out of the Navy for not knowing how to swim. Well, they'll actually teach you stuff. It was really funny seeing people like stressing out over that. I was like, okay, I know how to swim. they were just freaking out. That was pretty funny to watch. So yeah, at the end, he passed the tests by the end of boot camp, and we were all good. Alright, so that's it for those 3 things. Now we're going to move on to week 3 and 4. So let's get started with that. So in week 3, we have this one recruit, we'll call him Recruit Questionnaire. Nothing less to a questionnaire. Yeah, okay. He basically questioned everything we did to the RDCs. Every time they would explain something to us, he would question it. Now, about him, he was at the time 35, I think he was around the age of 35. He was married, he had kids, and he was joining the Navy. And he just didn't like being treated like a don't know nothing recruit, because everybody else was either a teenager, 18, 19 years old, or a young adult, early 20s. Most of us were, majority of us were. So he didn't like being, you know, treated like I don't know nothing, stuff like that. He always wanted to put in his word about how things can be done better and more efficiently. Well, he did that for a couple of weeks every day until a span of 3 days he was going hard about it. Like, I think he was just tired of it. Like, nobody really liked him because he was making their lives harder. He was always putting us at risk from doing IT exercise, intensive training exercise, or punishment exercise. So in the span of 3 days, this guy basically he questioned everything for 3 days straight. You know, at one point the RCs were tired with it. I remember he called to the fishbowl, giant glass inside our barracks, in our compartment, sleeping in a berthing space. Not berth, you know, whatever. He went in there, and then we went on some evolution to do something. He didn't come with us. Come back, he's gone. If you've never seen him again. I did hear he did graduate boot camp like a week or two late. He got set back, but after that, no one heard from him. So that was the end of him. All right, next thing we're gonna talk about. 1 second. So on one of the Sundays, I found out one of the other recruits was also German. He also spoke German like me. And this one, we started talking German. Oh, where you from? Oh, you from here? Blah blah blah, stuff like that. One recruit overheard us. We'll call him the true cowboy. And he was from Texas. He owned the ranch there with a bunch of cattle and stuff. Anyways, we'll talk more about him later. Oh, sorry. So he comes up to us and said, "What language you guys speak?" "Oh, we're talking German." He's like, "I thought so." Well, you know, we're in an American boot camp, you know, and we talk. We're in America, and we talk English, not some other foreign language. And we looked at each other like, "What?" Like, bro, we're not the only ones who are foreigners. There's a bunch of other people who. Some person from Japan, there's some Asians, some Hispanics, a bunch of Hispanics, you know, other Europeans. It's like, dude, you can't be saying that. Like, what? Anyways, yeah, he started going off on us how this is American boot camp, we're American, talking the foreign language. And then one of the RDCs, our drill instructors, overhears him and comes up to us basically. And she's like, "What? Why are you going on about them talking different language?" She's like, "Oh, we're in America." No. What makes the Navy so great and powerful is that we're able to have all these different cultures and people where they're from all these different places to come together, work together, and accomplish the mission. And that's what makes the Navy so great is its diversity. Yeah, after that, he didn't say anything to us about it. That was one of the first signs to show he might have been a little bit, not someone you want to be friends with. His whole ranch thing and stuff, we'll talk about the next video, next story time, week 5 and 6. But yeah, he owned a ranch and stuff, and he was hardcore Texan. Yeah, he was just like, not someone I wanted to hang out with. Nobody really wanted to hang out with him. Yeah, right. So next we're going to talk about so during week 4, I think it was, we started practicing weapon safety. Week 3 and 4 was that. We were practicing weapon safety. And first we would train with these plastic hard rubber guns. There's no moving mechanism or anything, you can move it. You just practice trigger control and holstering it and stuff like that. And pointing a chamber, chamber, safety, magazine. So we did that practice. I was part of, as you guys already know, if you've seen the other previous videos, I was in the ship staff, so I worked at the. I did watch on the quarterdeck, not in the compartment. So after we did that basic, weapons training, then we actually practiced with a demilitarized M9 pistol. We can actually put the bullets and stuff. You just couldn't fire it. It wasn't fireable. There was no firing pin. So we did that. One thing I do remember is that there's one person one night, this one recruit in a different division, he dropped one of the bullets because you have to put the magazine, pull the slide back, and take out the bullet without making it fall on the ground. Well, the bullet that fell on the ground made very distinctive ting ting, and the other officers or whatever, or chiefs in the office rooms all around us at the quarterdeck heard it, and he comes and he's like, "What the heck was that?" And we're all like, "Oh snap, he's mad, you gotta pick that up, dude." And he comes out there yelling and stuff, and he was like, "You not know how to do this? You're on the quarterdeck, you gotta know how to do this correctly." And he was like, "Show me how you do it." And I showed him. It was all good. I remember because the problem was that when you let the thing fall, it was ting ting, and you heard it, and it was really clear and loud sound because it was like an echo in the room, in the room. It was an echo, so everybody heard it in the offices and around the quarterdeck. Now about that, I actually dropped it also once. Bullet actually, yeah, I dropped one bullet when the RDC was walking by. I just got so nervous when it was coming. I didn't catch the bullet right, and it rolled off my hand and fell on the ground. The RC was like, "Pick that up, and watch your weapon." So I tried to pick it up right, and you're like, "No. Give the firearm to the other recruit and then pick it up." And like, he picked it up. He gave me back the pistol. And then I put the bullet back into the magazine, turned it over to the other recruit at the quarterdeck watch. And yeah, that was the second out of 3 times. The second out of 3 times I was yelled at boot camp, like directly at me. And yeah, I was like frozen when he screamed at me. I was like, "Oh no, it's the end of me. It's the end. Oh no, apocalypse." No. Anyways, yeah. So that was memorable. We're going to do this really fast today because I know these videos have been pretty long. So I'll have to shorten them up, go this faster. Yeah, it was it's fun story times. I like doing these. Alright, so the next thing we have these religious Sundays. You gotta go to a Christian or Arabic, or like Muslim, whatever, Islamic, or Mother Nature, Earth, Mother Nature, Earth, pagan festivity, masses. I mean, sorry, whatever they're called. So I went to those. That was really nice. They were just like, "Oh, you gotta be in tune with nature and stuff." It was really nice. You got some crackers at the end, and it was really chill. I did, but I eventually, with week like 5 or 6, I decided to go to the Christian church because everybody who was coming back from those on Sundays, they were like, "Oh yeah, play some rock music." I was like, "Oh, music? I haven't heard music in months. I mean, in weeks." I was, "Yeah, I want to do some music, even if it's Christian rock or Christian music." So yeah, that was I went through like 2 times, and I was like, "All right." After I didn't go to the mass after week 7, I didn't go to them. I was like, "All right, I'm good. I'm not going to these anymore." I was never. As a Tim, I wasn't really that religious. In anything. So I was just going there just to get out of just to do something different during boot camp, So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Sending letters to family and friends and stuff back and forth on Sunday. You wrote letters, sit there all day, write letters back to everybody. Fun stuff. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think that's it for today. Yeah, I went through this pretty fast. I hope it wasn't too fast for you. Yeah, as you can see, the weather isn't, well, I don't know, you hear the thunder the whole time and the rain. So, yeah, it's, a lot of fun. week 3 and 4. Next month, at the end of at the end of July, we'll do another story boot camp story time about weeks 5 and 6. And then after that, the month after that, we'll do a week 7 with battle stations. So yeah, we'll be talking about that. About what I experienced basically. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, comrades. I really appreciate it. To the people who are also on the in the reenactment group, the War of Rights game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it from you guys. Yeah, it's a really great gaming group. It's a lot of fun. I've been pretty busy the last few months, so yeah. So I haven't really played much or at all until last Saturday. But yeah, thank you for everybody who came by and watched. Really appreciate it. If you like what you heard, you can always like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Always motivates me more. By every subscriber I get, it motivates me more to do more videos. More excited about them. So yeah. Alright, well, thank you for watching. So bye.